I'm fine, thank you. How are you? Yes, tell me if there's any question. How do you process this when Osho's statements contradicts himself during his discourses? That is the way of his functioning. That is the main obstacle his disciples need to overcome. Okay, that is how he functions. That is the way by which he can take you beyond mind. Okay, so I'm used to it. Can you tell about Osho teachings which should be applied in today's day and time which help everyone to look at life? His basic teaching is the same: be a witness of the thought. And if you want to add further, be yourself. Okay, don't try to be someone else. Be yourself, follow your nature, follow your like righteous path. Okay, that is his only teaching. Be a witness. Be a witness of your thought, your emotions, and live your life. That is the like only teaching he has. We still don't know destiny versus free will. There is no need to know. Understand this. These are the two ways of living life, and if you are confused, that means you are a person of free will. Okay, understand. I'm I'm not saying that there is a destiny or there is a free will. These are just the two ways of living life. Okay. Destiny path is the whole path of surrender. Then whatever happens, person surrenders to that. Okay. Even if someone kills this person tomorrow, he will surrender to that killing also. Okay. That is the path of surrender, destiny. Okay. Free will is the path of like putting your efforts. Okay. And If you are confused between the two, whether you are a person of destiny or you are a person of free will is the path of the mind, the like criteria oriented mind. This thing should happen, this thing should not happen. So if you are confused between the two, you are a person of mind, you are a person of free will, because confusion is also a trait of a mind. Okay, a person who is living in destiny, who is living by the destiny as the path, he will not be confused. Okay, is ninth house important if I am doing self study? Yes, ninth house represents higher education by any means. Either you educate yourself by your own efforts, or you are going to a school, college, or teacher, or a guide, professor. That is also ninth house. So it doesn't matter if you are going to another person for study, or you are studying by yourself. Ninth house represents higher education. Your articles are very good, make us understand many more things, the other side of looking at the planet. Thank you. Mm. Right. If one has bad relationships with mother, does that mean that house our moon sign is in? Will we not get results in that house even if moon is in good dignity? It can also like be interpreted that person may have some like other type of supports coming from mother. Person may still have difficulties like with relationship with mother, disagreements with mother and all, but he may have like some gains coming from the mother. Okay, like mother may be very supportive in all his efforts, or like some inheritance is coming from the mother and all, if moon is in good dignity. So the results can be divided into like actual good relationship or benefits from the person. There is dead silence, rarely highs and lows, but a dead silence. It feels comfortable, stillness, but it is colorless, or with no life or exist. How to approach forward? Oof. I can help you if I know the details, what you are talking about. That silence in which matter, what what is the like main issue and all you. Spiritually, I can only say that be witness of that silence also. So fighting with parents doesn't affect a good placement of moon or sun in the kundali. Again, it depends. Like, what do you mean by fighting? Okay, if there is a disagreement, differences opinion, it is fine. It is fine. But if someone is like by intention picking up fights with the parents or with anyone, obviously the other person will not like it, and you may not get other benefits also coming from them. Okay, so it depends on what do you mean by fighting. If there is the only this disagreement kind of thing, then it is fine. It should be there in every relationship. Some sort of disagreement, differences of opinion. Sun, Moon, Mercury, Jupiter, Ketu, these five planets are sitting in Aquarius sign in 8th house. What could be interpreted? Very good placements for research oriented life. So the person can be very much involved into research, but at the same time, lots of instability in person's life. Okay, so this is it, but the person can still be like doing great in any kind of research, any kind of entrepreneurship where he can serve humanity with his research. One of my friends is a Pisces ascendant. He is a dreamy guy, but he's now planning to do scuba diving. I told him that since he is Pisces ascendant, he can do that. But sir, I have a doubt. When you have doubt, you should not advise someone. Okay. Again, to help in any realistic manner, I have to see his chart properly. Then I can tell. But All these things. What if scuba diving? He starts daydreaming. Will he get lost in the sea? I don't know. Okay. So I cannot help with that. Hello, Janam Jani Tiwari. This is a nice name, Janam Jani. So in this scuba diving and all, I cannot help unless I see the chart of the person. Just because he is Pisces ascendant, I cannot say he can do that or he cannot do that. One thing to ask is introspection and meditation is same. No, introspection means you are introspecting on like some thought. You are involved with the thought. Okay. Meditation is when you are watching thought from a distance. Okay, that is the difference. And what happens when a person masters introspection? He may reach out to the some conclusion regarding that topic. I ask because streaming and scuba diving both are connected to Pisces. They may be, but I cannot tell the result. Okay. What are the results of Moon in 8th house for Leo ascendant? Does it show that a girl is emotionally connected with her in-laws? A girl can be dreamy about her in-laws. She can have this dreamy utopian dream going on with like in-laws, that my in-laws will be this or that, but then the reality is something else. For Leo ascendant, 8th house has Pisces sign. Pisces is the sign of utopian dream. So Moon in the 8th house Pisces is like person is in a utopian dream in matters of relationship or in-laws or something like that. Okay. Now in the third house, Ketu Sun Mercury in the ninth house, Aquarius ascendant with Venus 8th house, how to interpret. Third, ninth axis is becoming important. Person should be in any knowledge sharing business and all, guiding, counseling people and all. So that type of work will help. But this is not career consultation. Okay. So if there is really some issue going on, then take proper consultation. But this axis shows that third house and ninth house can be important for the person. What is the result of Moon in 6th house for Sagittarius ascendant? Its Lord Venus is in the 12th house. Does it show that person will face difficulty from enemies, or will he win over them and the enemies? It shows that person can keep like balanced mindset even if he faces obstacles in life. So that is what it shows. Moon exalted in the 6th house. Exchange of 8th and ninth house. Uh, Venus Mercury exchange is a good exchange. This the exchange can be very good for any creative, skillful like matter, because Venus and Mercury both are skill and creativity related planets. But in relationship matters, still there will be difficulties where it can also help is like research oriented higher education plus uh, like a stock market kind of thing. One of my friends, she has Venus in Pisces. These days, she's chatting with ChatGPT and using that app like a boyfriend. Does this make sense for Venus in Pisces? For Venus in Pisces, anything makes sense. Okay. Again, it is like Venus is relationship and Pisces is dream. So they are always in dream world kind of situation in their relationship. Okay. So they can make sense of anything. How is Sakat Yoga cancelled? Nothing cancels in astrology. Okay, nothing gets cancelled. Everything gets added up. Okay, so Sakat Yoga will also give the result. The other yoga, which is like countering Sakat Yoga, is also giving the result. Okay. Uh, what are the results when Rahu is in the fourth house for Dhan Lagna and Jupiter in the 10th house? Both aspecting each other, does it show spiritual evolution in Rahu Dasha? It also shows, it can show Rahu in Pisces in the fourth house, like a very spiritual person and like a spiritually inclined person. But it can also show someone who has like lots of delusions in life. Because Pisces is the sign of delusion, plus Rahu is illusion in itself, and Rahu blows things out of proportion. So lots of delusion in life. Okay, so that can be the scenario. Right. So can a large region of land like India have their own Kundali? They refer to the Kundali, like Taurus ascending with Rahu in the first house and all. Okay. Largely, I'm not good at like mundane astrology, like place to place and country and all. Okay. This type of astrology I'm not good at, so I don't get into all these things. Like this is India's chart or this is US chart and all. So I'm not good at it. Is Guru Chandal Yoga in 10th house, Gemini, Virgo, Lagna good? It depends on what you are doing or what you are not doing. Virgo Lagna means Rahu Jupiter in Gemini in the 10th house. Rahu Jupiter in Gemini. Gemini is the sign of business communication. 10th house is work, career. Uh, uh, 10th house is work career, so this person has to involve themselves in any work, any career related with business and communication, traveling, Gemini related. If they are into that type of business, like great, this position is great. But if they are not in that type of business, then obviously difficulties. If a woman has Jupiter Rahu in the fifth house, she is Leo ascendant. Does it show good relationship with elder son and daughter-in-law? Elder child, like we can say the eldest child. The like fifth house is the first child, and doesn't mean matter like if it is daughter or son. But fifth house is eldest child, the first child, and like Rahu Jupiter there shows like obsession towards like the like this lady will always be like more obsessed or more gravitated towards the first child rather than any other child of hers. That is what we can say, but we cannot say she will have great relationship or she will have very bad relationship with her first child or daughter-in-law or son-in-law. Doesn't matter. It requires lots of charts of all people involved and lots of analysis. Exalted moon for Sagittarius is in Kendrum Yoga and Saturn aspects from the 12th house. how it will like mental state, as it also eighth lord in the sixth house. Exalted moon shows like initially this person may feel like stressful and all in matters of like duty responsibilities in life, work matters, even matters related with mother and all. He may feel like stressed, but when it comes to like when he deals with that matter again and again in life, okay, then he can handle this situation in a better way. Okay. Uh, so gradually, this he has this balanced mind dealing with the obstacles of life. Uh, right. Came through yoga means like person wants to be alone. Person wants to be like left out. Okay. So that is what one result. Mentally, like if they can do meditation or yoga, it will be helpful. Otherwise, it is a stressful mind. What are the rules of niche bhang? Lot of different rules available on net. There is an article on niche bhang Raj Yoga on the website. You can check that. All the rules are written there. At least like 10 to 15 rules are there. Okay, so just check. What are the results of Saturn in the 8th house for Sagittarius Lagna? Will person face problems in Saturn Mahadasha, and does it slow growing gradually? Spiritual process. Yeah, Saturn is all about slow movement, and Saturn Mahadasha, Saturn in 8th house, is like very transformative dasha. Yeah, like lots of changes happening in this dasha. So like this lots of like changes, transformations happening in the dasha of like this Saturn. Also like lots of emotional instability or like emotional repression, emotional frustration for the person, very difficult relationship with in-laws, and all these things together will create some spiritual progress. 12th house lord connecting with the first lord and the fourth lord give which type of characteristics to native in the fourth house. It depends on what is the 12th lord, what is the first lord, what is the fourth lord, what is the ascendant, where they are sitting. This is like very vague information to say anything. And how many of them are important to yield a proper Rajuga? That is also written there. Please check that article. Please go on the website astrosaxena.com. Just search for Neech Bhangaraj Yoga. You will get that article. Thank you. As Play Winji asked, can meditation help moon when moon is exalted for Dhanu Lagna and moon is also aspected by Jupiter and Ketu? Meditation can help in any ways, like even with exalted moon or debilitated moon. Meditation helps any ways. How do you process Kundalini matching for marriages? You are very new on my channel. You are very new on my website. I don't provide matchmaking related consultations. I read your niche Bhangraj Yoga, so good article. Great, thank you. Sarji, Gigi Natji, you can ask Akash. In which sign Mars is better? Aries, Cancer, Leo, Scorpio, Sagittarius. It is best in Capricorn. It will be good in besides Cancer. It is good in all others. Okay. So for all the new people, I don't provide marriage related consultations. I don't provide Kundalini, sorry, horoscope matching consultation, compatibility, nothing. Okay, I don't provide remedies. I don't provide gemstones. That's it. Okay. What is the difference between Mars is aggressive in all of them? Okay, understand dignity. Okay, dignity. This word, as like Mars gains the dignity in like Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Scorpio. It is gaining the dignity. Cancer, Gemini, Virgo. It is losing the dignity. Now, dignity means how dignified are your actions. I, c- I can also have some dispute conflict. I can also have like some anger within me. But if Mars is well placed, I will express in a dignified way. I will not yell and shout at people. I will just like have like valid communication interaction with the people. I will like assert my views that this is what I feel and let's have a discussion. So this is like a dignified way of expressing your frustration. If Mars is losing the dignity, then person can go into indignified way. He will start shouting, yelling, cursing, abusing and all. That is the only difference between dignity. Okay. If like a planet is in good dignity, person take dignified actions. If planet is in not good dignity, there are more chances of person taking indignified actions. Okay. Uh, Asian hospitality. Venus in 12th house Virgo Lagna. How good or bad it is? It is in Leo sign. Venus creativity, 12th house is creativity, Leo is creativity. If it is further in Puro Falguni, then that is also creativity. If this person involves themselves into creative pursuits, excellent. If this person doesn't involve himself into like creative pursuits, then difficult. No planet is inherently good or bad. Your actions and efforts in a particular direction make it good or bad. Make it make you feel that planet as good or bad. Does bad dignity Saturn? Uh, the bad dignity Saturn Rahu Ketu aspect on own sign Mars make Mars behave like Mars in Cancer. If Saturn is aspecting Mars, is it is like Mars wants to achieve everything quickly, and Saturn is all about delays. So, like lots of frustration in the person. Then, like because of that frustration, if like dignity is also wrong, and other malefic planets are there, then like that, like physical fight or shouting and yelling can take place. It also depends on how mature is the person, age of the person. Okay. So that also like gives makes lots of difference. Why second and seventh house Maraka? Second house is your family wealth, and seventh house is your relationship. Majority of your life is dealing with these three things in life. Okay, either you are dealing with your family, earning your wealth, or you are dealing with the partner relationship. So majority of life is getting killed, Marak, in dealing with these two matters. Getting spent also. It is getting spent. Life is getting spent in dealing with these two areas of life. Mars is in own sign. I'm asking in that case. It's still like a person can be frustrated because Mars in Aries person wants to achieve things like fast, and if that is not happening, quick results are not coming, then person can be frustrated, and he can like get into like aggressive or assertive mode because Aries person doesn't like to wait. Okay, and that is also like one of the trait. Sorry. 8th Lord exalted in the 6th house, planet in the 11th house, own sign, 12th in the first, friendly sign, Sagittarius ascendant. Please don't ask repetitive question. It is the same question asked 3 times so far. It is waste of your time, it is waste of my time. Thank you. 15-16 degree planets are most important in their dasha. Why they influence more due to their presence in the middle of some rashi. Middle of some rashi has the like most intensity of that rashi. Maybe that's why. Okay. Also, it is like mid age. Uh, understand like if we say like person lives up to like 70 years of life. Okay. um, 70 years of life, then when he will be at the peak? 35. Okay, 30 to 35 he will be at peak where he can put his best effort, work hard and all that. Same thing with planet. Overall life struggle, I cannot help you like this. Okay, you have any conceptual question you can ask. This I don't think I can even get the idea of the right chart. If you say eighth lord in the sixth house, yeah, like planet in the sixth planet in the 11th house, 12th in the first, please contact a better astrologer. I am not good enough to deal with it. One thing to ask is self-reflection of our thought and meditation is self-reflection of our thoughts and meditation same. You can say it is part of the same energy, same journey. You start with self-reflection on thoughts and you reach meditation. Does smoking and drinking hinder spiritual growth? Anything that creates illusion hinders spiritual growth. Okay, spiritual growth or like awakening is like you are coming out of illusion. And if I'm drinking or smoking and all, I'm like letting illusion cover me. So anything that creates illusion in your life, dizziness, that is against your spiritual evolution. Right. Is there any stage in which a person is in the verge of awakening and he is just one step away from it? Are there chances that he can evolve from there also? Yes. Uh, it can happen in the initial stages. Okay. But as you are putting it, like someone is at the like one stage, a step ahead. It is like someone has crossed up to like Agya Chakra, sixth chakra, and only the seventh chakra is remaining, the Sahasrara. Then it cannot happen. Okay, but if let's say like energy has just moved from like the Muladhara to Swadhisthana, then it can happen. Okay, that is like possible. Person should be always awake, and if that person has reached up to this level like sixth chakra as you said, I will relate it. You didn't say that, but I will relate it with sixth chakra. Then there is no possibility of him being unawakened. Okay. If someone has Mahapurush Yoga and Kundali, but that means has to suffer his early life in a struggle. Then after 8th, 9th house blessings, he achieves extraordinary. Or there are cases when Mahapurush Yoga gives no struggle. No success, no meaningful success comes without a struggle. Every legend has his own struggle. Okay, so struggle is part of life. Transiting planets degree coincides with the D1 chart degree does give result, or only if the Shah of that planet is running, then only it gives results. It depends on if the transiting planets are long durational planets because they stay in one position for a long time, like Saturn, Jupiter, Rahu, and Ketu. Even with like the current transit of Mars in Cancer, Gemini. Okay. What happens when long term transits are going on, like Saturn is transiting somewhere? Suppose like right now Saturn might be at 1 degree, or like I guess I think at 5 degree Pisces. Now suppose someone has a planet at 7 degree Pisces, any planet. So Saturn will go nearby 7 degree, it will cross 7 degree, then it will go retrograde, it will come back and cross 7 degree again, then it will again go direct and it will again cross 7 degree mark. That is where the friction takes place, and that is where the event is possible. So it is more possible with long term planets. Something like Moon, Mercury, or Venus, gentle planets. Moon just runs through one sign, and we may not even pay attention to that. Likewise, Mercury and Venus, they just go through 1 degree in 1 minute. Sorry, 1 day. Okay, so that is also not like impacting other planet that much of birth chart. But if there is a like long-term transit happening, then it is impacting. 10th Lord Sun debilitated in the 12th house. 12th Lord debilitated in the 11th house. With 11th Lord, how does this affect? Nich Raj Yoga will give the result in the 11th house of gains. Person can have good amount of money, but there is not much support from authority figures in life. Okay, because 10th lord is debilitated in the 12th house of losses. Hmm. Yeah, Akash, yeah, I replied to your question. Namaskar, Dharma ji. You asked, Akash asked that Mahapurush Yoga gives no struggle. That doesn't happen. If you want grand success, there has to be grand struggle also. I have same combination. Yeah. Gotcha. Uh, Mr. Namaskar. Dharma ji, hello. Like 6, 8, 12, even third house. Exchange is also considered for Vipreet Yoga. Vipreet Yoga doesn't mean that the Vipreet Yoga doesn't mean that this mm, you will not have any difficulty. Vipreet Raj Yoga only means the person will have success from difficulty. Okay, he will face success, then he will get. He will face difficulty, struggle, then he will have success. Hello, that girl in your WhatsApp status sound very nice. Yes, she was very cute. Mm, lust love is given by Venus and Moon, but when we have feeling of sacrifice, which planet is responsible? I don't know. Sun, Mars, Ketu in the 12th house, Moon, Venus, Jupiter in the 11th house, Scorpio ascendant. Sun, Mars, Ketu in the 12th house, Moon, Venus, Jupiter in 11th house, Scorpio ascendant. That is like Why people suicide? What can be the combination? Which planet enhances weak is happening? It is mainly related with Mercury, but there is a detailed article on website. It is such a subject I don't want to reply in few seconds. So there is a detailed article on website. Just search for that, suicide and all. You will get it. Read it properly. Can a person who is highly spiritual undergo Saturn Mahadasha without any mental disturbance? If he is really spiritually evolved, then he will not go under mental disturbance. That will be the test. What will be the result of Rahu if Rahu in 6th house and Sun Mars Ketu in 12th house Scorpio ascendant? In this condition, Rahu is under influence of Sun Mars or what? Rahu is the one which is influencing Sun and Mars. Sun and Mars cannot influence Rahu. Mercury is in the 10th house for Sagittarius Lagna, aspected by Saturn. Will person have it, we cannot decide like this. As I said, it is like sensitive topic. Go through that article in the website. It has all the detailed information. I cannot just say that just because of this combination person can commit suicide. Okay, that is like very childish way. Rahu Ketu in 0 degree, how to interpret it? Just like they are wherever they are. Okay, either it is in like Ketu in like Virgo or like Rahu in Pisces. Okay, 0 degree. Understand these degrees are coming because we have drawn some lines to make charts. Okay, these degrees are our creation. There is no degree in the sky, there is no line in the sky. Does good dignity Mars ensures victory over enemies? They know which fight to like which conflict to fight, which conflict not to fight. What are the results of the Mars Sun Rahu conjunction in Scorpio Lagna? Does it show problem due to physical fight? Can be very aggressive person. Sun debilitated in 12th house, but Jupiter aspected from 8th house with Rahu. Doesn't matter. So, like person may have some benefits coming from father, but at least like with authority figures, person will still have difficulties. What will be the result if Moon Venus in first house in Navamsha, Cancer sign in first house of Navamsha? We cannot directly jump into the Navamsha. Yeah, Mars and Rahu in the 6th house Aries can be like difficult for aggression management. Person can be very aggressive and all. Okay, thank you for joining. Let's meet next week. What are the results of Mars Saturn in the 8th house Gemini? Lagna, are there chances of accident? Yep. Uh, Jupiter in first house Gemini Lagna can make me last and fat because I gained weight recently. Face fat plus belly weight. Thank you. Good night. Moon, Venus, Jupiter in 11th house. Moon, Venus are of same degree, but Venus is debilitated. Difficult for relationship, good for financial matters.